Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Unfinished Business with me, Amani. Today is a special episode. It feels so fun to have another girl here. This is Maggie.
Hi
Maggie,
guys.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Maggie from Maggie Lashes. A lot of people know me as Maggie Lashes, which is kind of awkward.
Don't worry.
It's like a stage name. It's literally like a stage name. And I run like a small business, but it's not really small anymore. It's like grown because of TikTok, which is so cool. And I make a lot of content with my girls, which are my employees. And we just bring lots of fun to, I suppose, like a younger audience.
It is, and it is so fun. People on TikTok love Maggie's like personal kind of videos. I think people know you yourself and all the girls as well. Like even I know some of your staff members, which is funny. But how did you start your business, and why do you think you started your business?
So I started my business back in 2020, but the idea was around at the end of 2019, which at the time I did live in Spain. I lived in Spain since I was like 18, 19.
But you were still running it out of Spain, right, when you were there?
Yeah, so I did have like another half of the business, which was like TikTok Spain.
No, it was Maggie Lashes Spain.
It was Maggie Lashes Spain,
yeah. I remember that.
Oh, do you?
I do actually remember.
God. Oh, so
I remember
bad.
when you were moving back, like...
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I think that's when things started taking off. But originally I started the business because back in Spain, like the Superdrug and the Boots, which is like a Spanish version, weren't called like Superdrug and Boots, by the way. They were called something else, like Spanish, like Juni or something. And the eyelashes in there were just like very natural. Like there was nothing dramatic. And I used to get my nan when she come over to bring like pinky goat lashes, which you could get from Superdrug. Like you can't get them in this Juni shop. So I used to be like dead disappointed. And then, so my nan used to bring a couple pairs over, and then I'd try and have to make them last until she'd next come over, or I'd go and visit my family. And then it got to the point where I was like searching online to see if I could buy like a bulk for a lot cheaper, because back then I was broke, like I had no money, like started from nothing. So I ended up thinking, well, of course, like there's other girls here who want larger lashes. So that's where like the idea became, and then it kind of just started from there, and then it kind of just grew and expanded, really.
Oh, that's lovely. No, and it's a lovely story. It's like spotting a gap in the market and bringing the product to that gap in the market. So would you say like you've always been into like your dramatic, lashes, fun lashes? But did you see that a lot in Spain? Like did you see people like kind of wearing that, or none of it at all?
No. Like the girls, I lived in like a very English part, so I used to live in Benetton. So the English girls, and there was a few other girls who used to just wear like big lashes. But most Spanish girls probably didn't even wear foundation. Like they're so gorgeous, so beautiful. Honestly, the girls over there are beautiful.
I suppose it's like hot as well, like you don't wear that stuff in the heat.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear lashes in the day, but I'd work like a 9 to 5 backwards. So 9 at night till 5 in the morning. So obviously it's a little bit cooler then, and I just couldn't go out without my eyelashes on. Like I had to be looking good all the time, otherwise no.
I love that. What were you doing?
I was working behind a bar.
Oh, love that. Lovely.
It wasn't like amazing though, because I mean, he was getting like €4 an hour. Like,
oh my gosh, really?
I don't know, like, is that legal? Like, I swear, like I was like 18 at the time. I swear it's like £3.50. Spain, what are you doing? Why am I getting €4
oh my
an
God.
hour?
But the way you've grown, like from €4 an hour to like running, a 7-figure business, like in the millions, it's crazy. It's funny, but how did you, when starting up, come up with everything you need to do? Because there's a lot of stuff that goes behind starting a business, and when you have no experience, because I'm assuming you had no experience.
I think with me I'm quite like what's the word, very not spontaneous, impulsive. I'm so impulsive. When I want to do something, I'm going to do it now. So when I started my business, I was like, oh my God, like this. I had no logo. I used my face. A lot of people will remember that.
I remember that.
Why?
I remember that. Can we put it up on the screen? We're going to put it up on the screen.
Oh my God, remove it from the screen now. Like that's going to get gone.
It was cute though. And like it fits your brand because everybody knows you as Maggie Lashes.
Yeah, it's like the face.
Yeah.
However, I'm glad I've moved away from that now. But at the time when I started my business, like, it was like do or die. Like I didn't put it on my personal Instagram because I thought all the people that I went to school with, if this fails, like to me, it was like the end of the world.
I
was like, oh my God. So I think that's what made my TikTok blow up like quite quickly and started gaining like attraction. A lot of people kind of jumped on because I was just relatable. Like I was just, I don't have to sugarcoat.
You're just Maggie.
I don't have to sugarcoat anything. Like this is what it is. Like I'm a normal girl. Like being a normal person, just learning every day. But so when I did start my business, it was kind of like scary, but that's why with TikTok I could just be myself and whatever, because especially living in Spain, all the people I knew from school and stuff couldn't judge me because
you're like,
I lived in Spain.
Well.
Yeah, like I was
Oh
like
my
ages away, so they can't do anything. So it was quite nervous moving back from Spain to England, and especially to Liverpool, because I mean I'm not Scouse, obviously I'm from Dudley, so it was.
What was the decision to move back for?
So it got to the point where it was too much. Like I had two kind of businesses, so it was like Maggie Lash's Spain and then Maggie Lash's obviously the UK version.
So hang on a sec, how did you work Maggie Lash's Spain and just Maggie Lashes while being in Spain?
So my nan actually used to pack the orders for the UK business, which shout out to my
lovely.
nan.
Shout out to Maggie's nan.
She will
Nanny
be watching
Lashes.
this. Nanny Lashes.
Oh my god.
She oh my, she's so cute.
That's so lovely.
She loves all the girls. When she first met the girls, and she'll come to the office every couple of months, and when everyone was there, she just walked in, she was like, "Hi Alice, hi Chloe." She'd obviously met Caitlin before.
Yeah.
But like, and obviously she's never actually met these girls, so she's always on TikTok every day.
Oh,
she's
that's
so
really lovely.
cute. So she used to pack the orders, and it got to the point where obviously my nan is like, you know, she's retired, kind of. She's not like fresh. You know what I mean? Oh God, cut that bit out. That bit's no.
I hope you're watching this, and I hope you shout out when you hear that.
Don't. You gotta cut that out. My nan will be like, "What the hell do you mean?" So it got to the point where there was like 100 orders a day, and my poor nan just couldn't keep up.
Bless her.
So we made a decision to come home.
Yeah.
However, because I'd like flown nest, and you know, I don't want to live back in Dudley. I love Dudley like with all my heart, and I love going back every now and again to visit my family and stuff. But you know, I don't want to be there. Like I moved away for a reason. I wasn't enjoying my life, so you know, when I come back, my partner is Scouse, so we moved to Liverpool, and it was just started from there again. I just like being away from home.
Yeah.
It's just nice.
Do your own little thing. So you didn't start with an office straight away, right?
No, I started with a conservatory, which turned into a room, and then which turned into an office. So my like room for my office was probably not even the size of this. Like it was like quarter of the size. And then as I was getting the office, I hired Caitlin, and me and Caitlin would work in this room, and we'd be bashing each other all the time. It was just so intense, but it was good at the same time.
It was your first like little brush with having your own space, which is cool. How involved is your boyfriend, would you say?
He's quite involved. People don't see it, obviously. He doesn't like to be shown on camera. Like, people deserve their privacy. In fact, there's a few people that work for me and nobody gets it. I've got two other employees that no one sees on camera because people don't like their name mentioned. You know, it's really intense when you get onto social media, and you know, as much as like we're definitely not famous or anything, but people know you off social media. But you do
have a massive following compared to a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think it can be scary because you're then the target for bullying, harassment.
Yeah, definitely, and especially
I bet you've got it a lot as well.
It's common, and it's what TikTok is. It's like people have little burner accounts and love to be like,
unfortunately, we have to normalise it, which is sad, but it is one of those things, and my girls have, you know, experienced that, and it's horrible, you know, when people try to put down other people. However, we do come out better. So, you know, the ones that are watching this video, I mean, I hope you know.
I got it. Literally. So a common TikTok strategy, right, is like a split between a personal kind of get to know me kind of thing and a product-based videos, right? So I think looking at your content, it's more personal than product-based. There are a lot of your videos where like you won't even show your product. Well, you kind of will, where you're like wearing it or whatever, but it will never be something that's product-centered. How do you think your kind of videos compared to other businesses on TikTok are helping you out?
Relatable. Like I said earlier, people love someone they can relate to. Like, you know, I suppose it builds trust in a way. You know, you can see the owner.
People know it's a real person, like
a
human
real
being.
business.
Yeah.
You can see they're working, you can see they're normal, you can relate to them. For example, Alice is a very, very relatable character. She's like a really good part of the team. She's just funny, she's relaxed, she's so good in front of a camera. And then we've got Caitlin and Chloe, again, 2 different personalities. And so I think it was good at the start where we had my personality, because that's how it hit off, like people were relating to me. So when I had the chance of getting employees and stuff, it's nice that no one's the same or similar. Like everyone is just different. So, you know, it then brings different audiences because different people can relate to different people, and it just shows really. And it's just nice. It's nice to...
Yeah, that's a really lovely way to look at it. Like, people like people, which is the truth.
Exactly.
And I always say this as well, like in my videos, is that it's so important to be a human being behind your business. Nobody wants to see corporate and scary. Like, we want to see the real stuff. We want to see pink office walls and, like, you know, you guys fighting in the office and stuff. We want to see it all. We love it. We love it. But actually, I have a question for you, right? This is I do this section on my...
I love it.
Little show. You actually don't, yeah. You're a fan, a subscriber. But literally, so I asked people.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I asked people a question. What's a question that you'd ask Maggie Lashes? Or what's a question that you'd ask a lash business owner with a successful lash business? And one of the most common ones was, how do you stay relevant in a saturated market? Everybody knows, right?
Yeah,
people make the jokes about it, like, oh, everyone's got a lash business, or do you know what I mean? Like,
have you got a lash business that's popping?
Have you got Maggie Lashes? Like,
I don't know. I think people think that sometimes I, you know, sit down and I like really think about these videos, but I really just think to what comes to mind. And I'm really pushy and, again, impulsive. So sometimes, especially with a lot of my audience are like school kids, they go to school, college, education. So I'm very pushy, and some of these videos I should be posting past 4 o'clock, you know, to hit like the main target. However, I'm that impulsive. I think of the video in the minute, I will do it then and upload it all in like a 10-minute like time frame. Like, what am I waiting for? Like, time is money, do you get what I mean? So if I'm constantly uploading, which I am, which I do think people find it so annoying that I upload so much, but I'm
sick of seeing Maggie. Like
they're sick of seeing me thinking, oh my God, you post so much. Honestly, I'm not bothered.
So would you say that's your strategy? Is just consistency, posting as much as you can?
Consistency, but make sure you're not posting too much.
Yeah.
Can I swear?
Yeah, we can beep it.
Too much.
Beep, beep, beep. We'll just do beep. Like, we'll beep it.
Obviously, I'm not saying make a post for everything, but sometimes the most irrelevant stuff, like for example, I found a makeup brush outside the office the other day, and my boyfriend made a joke and was like, "Is this yours?" So I was like, haha, I was like, I'm TikToking this now.
Oh my God.
Like, Zoom,
oh my God.
caption, upload, all in the same minute.
Oh my God.
It got like 300,000, 400,000 views.
That is hilarious.
It's one of those.
That is
and
so
sometimes
funny.
the videos that you sit
That
and
is so funny.
take 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes on it, for me, making like a 30-minute video. Well, not 30-minute video,
Taking
but
30 minutes to make it,
taking 30 minutes to make it. It'll get 20k views. Like, TikTok, are you okay? Like, what are you doing to me? Like, I just took 30 minutes and you want to give me that?
Oh my God.
I'm really offended.
That is
honestly,
hilarious.
And you know what? I've got a message for TikTok. Can I like put it in this video?
Yeah. TikTok, we're coming for you.
So
this is at you right
obviously,
now.
I think if you've got a business account or a creator account.
I think we're on a business account.
Oh, well, you can't use like a lot of trending sounds.
Yeah.
Why?
You can't.
Don't tell me to keep going onto a business account, because I'm not. And they tricked me. They tricked me the other day. They sent me this email. They sent me like multiple emails a week telling me to get on a business account.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they tricked me. I don't know what they did, but they said they link it to like my e-commerce and my Equid.
Your Shopify.
So
I
was like, I use Equid. I love to use Shopify, but I'm now stuck with Equid, which is very sad.
Yeah.
That's another message to Equid as well.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so TikTok tricking me into going on, and I was like, oh my God, like, why am I on a business account? So I had to like quickly go back, because
it's
you can't use trending sounds, and that's a really good way to, I suppose, promote yourself.
Yeah, reach your audience, especially like
trending videos.
Would you say your audience is the typical TikTok audience, like slightly younger?
Yeah, definitely. I think, oh my God, we did like a pop-up shop, and it was so lovely because there's so many young kids, and it was just, it was just so lovely, like in general, to
Yeah.
meet so many people. But our audience is very young. Like, if I'm out in public, sometimes you get noticed. It's just normal, and it tends to be younger people. So when older people do recognise you and ask you for a photo, which is, by the way, so weird. Like,
You're like, what?
yeah, like
what?
I've been with my nan before, and like.
Aw.
Someone's asked me for a photo, and my nan's like, "Oh my god, my granddaughter's famous." Like, hun, I'm not. Like, I'm just
You
someone.
could say to some degree you are. Like,
No,
you're
I
very
hate that.
recognisable.
It's recognisable, but
Aren't you
I
on
think it's
famous
a lie.
birthdays or something?
I am on famous birthdays, and they said I was
Somebody said,
29. They said I was 29, and I was 21 at the time.
Oh
I'm
my
22 now.
gosh. Maggie.
But I didn't even have a baby then. I had a bump, and they were doing me dirty. And the moment I realised I was on famous birthdays, I was getting a bloody can of KA from the corner shop, and I was like, oh my god, like,
What is that? Why are you on famous birthdays? What's that about?
I don't know, but they update it all the time.
Oh my god.
And I howl. So at the start, they just said that about my mascara.
Yeah.
And then recently, I mean, I do go on and check it, I won't lie.
You got to do it. And it's nice to see sometimes, isn't it? Like,
And like they say, her and her boyfriend are expecting a baby DJ in August. Which was weird, and then they updated it. And, you know, I only did 2, but I did 2 lives where I was doing like fun games with my girls, and they then updated my bio to say nothing about the mascara anymore, but just the fact that I do live TikTok videos with my employees. Just super weird.
on you, like.
Yeah, super weird. I was like, oh my god, like someone get me off this page.
I love that.
Oh, can I ask you questions? Or
Of course you can.
do you find it weird as
No,
well?
you can. You can. It's Maggie's turn to ask me a question.
Okay,
Right,
so
she's interviewing me right now.
have you heard of?
Yeah, it's okay. Let's explain something to them. So this thing is like kind of like a social media. It's like a platform where there's pages where people just talk about people.
Yeah, talk shit, like
Literally.
nasty.
Really, really mean.
Yeah, like it's very rare. There's like good stuff on there. So, have you ever heard of it? Like, have you experienced any hate or bullying?
I
from it?
never check it. Like, I think that I would never go on there because
I thought
it's
that
scary.
I first heard of it of another big TikToker, like
right.
and she got like she mentioned about it on her TikTok before it got banned.
Yeah.
And then there was like pages of people just talking about the way she looks.
And the way they talk about you on there is like so nasty. And they will dig up stuff that you thought like you will never see or like people would never know. You think, oh my god, how do you even know that about me? Like,
yeah, it's very like
it feels really personal. Like,
it's like unhumane. It's really weird, and
it's really not nice.
this girl anyway, she got a lot of like hate and backlash, and then as soon as she posted it on TikTok, it obviously the page got brought up again, and I went through. I don't know why it's affecting my mental health, because at the time we had a similar amount of followers, and she, you know, there's just pages about her weight, how she looks, how she speaks, her opinions on stuff. It's just very like inappropriate. It's just not needed. And then
and it's stuff that's like uncalled for in a way that like. Like we're not doing anything to harm people or
no if you don't like it, scroll in it really. Like exactly. I know a lot of people probably don't like my voice, don't like my hair, don't like the way I look and the things that I do, you know, and there's a lot of jealousy as well. But I now have a page on
oh gosh.
Only there's only 5 comments, and actually 2 of them are good, which is weird because you don't really tend to get nice people like sticking up for you or something. And then you've got 3 others, and the one of them was like, I swear she thinks she's the next Lord Sugar.
No, I get that. I get like, all you
She
do is
thinks she's
sell
God.
shit products and you think you're Jeff Bezos. I don't
Like,
think that.
no,
I don't. No.
I don't. We're just trying to make a living like everyone else. Like,
exactly.
I started with £300. Like, I was never rich. I don't come from like an extremely rich background. It's not like, you know, it's like all, you know, it's just
humble beginnings, and it's difficult to see something that you built from nothing be trashed the way that it gets trashed.
Yeah, it does.
It feels like your business is your baby. Like you don't wanna.
Like people don't go there with my child because
not your child. Like your business feels like your baby.
Yeah, it does feel like my baby. But I've had people like come for my child. Like,
really?
on there.
No, but that's just like
It's very weird.
It's a baby.
Come for my child. Like come for me. I don't care. I'll ignore it. But I've had people when I was pregnant, especially. I had one person in particular, a fake account, of course.
Yeah. Oh, I remember
was
that comment.
pregnant,
I remember.
And then they put knives in my belly and then sent it me. She's like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, and they sent to me, it was like, I'm going to kill your baby when it's born.
And people are crazy, like, what are you saying?
Like,
what?
does your mum and dad know you're sending this?
Oh my God.
It's really weird.
Where is DJ? Where do you leave him?
Honestly, he's left very protected from you absolute psychos.
Yeah.
Some weirdos, but that's just some random on the internet, like, you're on a fake account for one. Like, do you really think I believe you? No.
But how would you say having DJs affected, you running your business? Because I think your business is quite family centred, yeah? Like, you employ a lot of your family.
Yeah, like, I like to just involve a lot of people. Well, the baby comes to the office with me every day. We are trying to get him into nursery at the moment not because I want to just leave him there, because I have the, what's the word? I have the
what? The crash where he lives in the little thing?
Yeah, but I have the ability, I have the privilege.
Yeah,
that's the word. I have the privilege to obviously bring my little boy to work. But obviously I do want to get him into nursery. I want him to socialise with other kids. Yeah. He's such a talkative baby. Oh. He's like ba all the time. He's blowing raspberries.
Oh my gosh.
He's like rolling his R's. He's very like
cute.
Thingy. And
love that.
He's so, I just love him. You know what I mean? I just love him.
But does he ever, like, do you ever think, obviously you love your child, but do you ever think, like, you're in the middle of doing something busy and like he starts crying, you're thinking, oh God, what do you do? Like, what do you do then? You can't go to him, but how do you deal then with the work that you've left behind?
Anything, if my baby needs me, I will just stop anything and everything for him. But of course, at the same time, there's a lot of people in the office, and this is the lucky thing. I think this is why he's so talkative, because he does just get passed around. Everyone gets a little cuddle every day. The girls absolutely adore him. He just smiles at the girls all the time because it's a face he gets to see every day, and they go hi, and he's just like smiling because he loves everyone. But sometimes he does get very grumpy to the point where he will cry unless I'm holding him, which I do kind of like that a little bit. Because it's like he only wants me, everyone, no one else. Yeah. But he just I suppose it's nice just having like a little.
And he's quite young as well, so you're obviously going through the like being a new mum and
it's
and
scary.
Adjusting to a different life.
It's scary. I think I know a lot of women would struggle mentally, struggle mentally after, which is completely fine. Like, it's weird because like I'm quite lucky because I have like a very good support behind me. You know, I've got my partner and stuff. Whereas I have, I know and have friends who are like single mums, so it can be like. It's horrible to watch them struggle, and it's weird, like, when you've got, I don't know, it's just...
you have a good support system in place to be able to continue running your business even while being a new mum.
I have a good support system, so it's just horrible to see other people don't, it makes me quite sad because sometimes I do feel low, sometimes because your body changes and it's weird. I think that's probably the most... bit about it, like your body just goes, it's weird, and I don't feel comfortable wearing a lot of outfits now. And sometimes I buy outfits and then think, hold on, I'm never going to wear this because I've had a child.
Oh my gosh.
But he's like worth every moment, everything. Like the best time is now because he's 5 months, he's learning quickly, he's growing, he's getting his own little personality.
Okay, one really fun thing about Maggie and about Maggie lashes in general is your lash vending machines.
Yeah.
I love them. I love the concept. I think I saw something in America like a while back that was similar, but I love the idea of having lashes at your fingertips through a vending machine.
It is.
And you've got quite a few, right? Like there's one in the Bull Ring just near us, and then there's Maryhill, which is Dudley, and then we've got Liverpool and Warrington, and then we're expanding a little bit more, but I can't really say yet. And so it's like set in stone. That's amazing. But how does a vending machine work?
So
I know how it works, like your crisps and stuff, like whatever. But how does a lash vending machine work?
So, in what context?
Like, okay, take us through it. Explain it to us as if from the beginning. You get your vending machine, you get your lashes. What's next?
So obviously contacting shopping centres is like the main thing to do, and get yourself out there and get yourself known. You know when people say it's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah.
That is so true. Once you get yourself in there, you're like in there. So you want to keep like fighting for it, because it wasn't easy sailing. Obviously, Bullring was my first one, and I had to like fight for it. Like, people aren't going to email you back because you're nobody. Like, let's be honest, like nobody knows who I am, outside of TikTok. And obviously it's difficult to get your foot in the door. So when you do, take every opportunity you can. I know a lot of people who run business will be watching this, so any opportunities you have, take it. Even if you think it's too early to take that risk, you take every risk you can, because otherwise how are you going to grow?
Cool.
So that was the main part of...
So when you contact them, what are you contacting them saying? Like,
you obviously create a proposal, you have to, for me, I am very unprofessionally professional. I can be professional when I want to be. So when it comes to business proposals, it's like down to the T. You have to be assertive. You have to tell them what you want. Like, you should think that what you're giving them is an investment for them, which in my case it is. So I made it like very known that I knew what I wanted to do, and it like just went from there. So the business proposal is such like a big thing when it comes to contacting, people outside the real world of TikTok and stuff. So from then we got a date to set in, which was a couple of weeks, 2 weeks before my due date. I was like heavily pregnant. And then we got the place. I went down to Bullring before we put it in, just to make sure this was like definitely the place I wanted to put it, because there was 2 other places. And I felt quite lucky really, because the place where it is isn't by New Street doors on the 2nd floor, so it's like when you go in you can just see it. Like the main thing I wanted from the vending machine was it to be pink. Like everything's got to be pink.
Sorry, Nazim had technical difficulties. Show your face. You show your face on camera. Whoopsies. But anyway, we were talking about Maggie's vending machine. You were telling us how it had to be pink.
Yeah, everything has to be pink. If it's not pink, I don't want it.
Oh, I love that.
But I was like saying that obviously it's going to catch your eye. We want LEDs, we want like a screen, and then I was telling you about how
it has TikToks on it.
Has the old videos with my face logo again. Bring up face logo, remove face logo, take it away quickly.
No, oh my gosh. It's so cute because it looks just like you.
Well, I hope so. It's a picture. Do you know how I made it? It's a picture. Right, this is how, guys, I was like desperate when I lived in Spain. I had no money, I had about 10 euros.
You're hilarious.
Right, I was on this app.
Oh my gosh.
And you can make yourself look like a drawing. Yeah. So I took a selfie and I was like, looking good. I was like, great. Smooth filter out to the full. Like,
oh my god.
Then I got it like as a drawing, and then was like, this will do, logo done.
It was dead cute.
That's how lazy I was.
It's iconic though. It's the iconic Maggie Lashes logo.
It's not iconic. Everyone used to laugh at it. The comments used to get, oh my god. People used to tag their friends and be like, look at her logo. I was like, something's got to be done.
You feel so embarrassed.
Something's got to be done, and it's got to be done now. So
oh my god.
Removed it, and then all the packaging just slowly turned.
Yeah.
No one noticed. Well, everyone noticed, but I don't think anyone wanted to say anything, because let's be realistic.
We were all like, okay, fine. We'll let her get away with it though.
Yeah, no one wants to see your
So
face
your
now.
new logo's on your vending machine, yeah?
Yeah, there's no face anywhere.
Yeah.
You will, in my office, there's no Maggie face. Oh, there's actually like an old photo in the frame, which someone made me.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to escape it.
It's cute though, it's memories, like it's Maggie Lash's
memories. I mean,
oh, I love
remember
that.
where you come from, apart from the face logo, guys. Let's not go there. Might want to change that quick.
I'm gonna leave it up, and then at the end as well I'm gonna add the Maggie Lashes logo. But how does your vending machine work? Like, how do we get from having lashes, having a vending machine, okay, now you've put it in Bullring, what next?
So obviously filling it, at the time it was just selling out like crazy. Like people were going mad for it, and it was
I
so
remember like
exciting.
walking past, even a few weeks later, there would be lines like little kids like waiting for Maggie Lashes.
I'd like on the same week that I put it in, obviously we live in Liverpool, so it's like a 2-hour drive. Yeah. Like casually just driving up, like 38 weeks pregnant. Coming to the vending machine, filling it. It was like really awkward.
So you come and fill it yourself. When it runs out, what happens?
Yeah, so, sorry, I've got a little...
It's alright. Water break, drink break. Oh gosh.
1 minute, I'm gonna have a cough break.
Oh gosh.
One of those
We're all
moments.
COVID. We're all COVID negative, by the way.
Yeah.
All 3 of us in the room.
Yeah.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah. Someone said I was anti-vax the other day. Someone commented on someone's video saying, I would never buy lashes from an anti-vaxxer.
Maggie, you get the weirdest comments
I've never said that. Leave me alone. And the weird thing is, obviously Billy sent me this, so I searched his account and they blocked me on my page. Like, what are you doing? Like,
I think it's hilarious.
Commented on someone's video, they were like unboxing Maggie Lashes, and they're getting like bombarded by some like, leave me alone. Like, you blocked me.
Have you ever got hate about the vending machine? Like, people said stuff about that?
You know what? No, maybe they have. Maybe I've never seen it. because I filter like a lot of comments on TikTok. Like,
oh no, I'm the same. I block like scammer. I block I block ugly.
AliExpress.
Yes. I block like all sorts.
Scammer. Or So it might be hidden somewhere, but I don't think I have. You know, and it's so it's weird. I think. The odd hate comment, obviously a bit more of like a jealousy comment where they're like, oh, look at this bitch, she thinks she's got a vending machine, blah, 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 you know, all I'm hearing is that, like, no one cares, leave me alone, do you know what I mean?
But, what's next then? What's your plans for the future of Maggie Lashes?
So we have...
You have a lot of creative stuff, like your lash advent calendar, and other fun stuff. What have you done in the past?
Products-wise?
Yeah, your fun stuff. Remember when you did the piñatas?
Yes.
I remember that.
Piñatas.
She'd get like a piñata and fill it with lashes. I love that.
I feel like that did take
bring that back. Bring it back.
I do want to bring that back.
I think you should. A Maggie Lashes piñata.
Maybe I should. Okay.
You should.
Yeah, like a custom one, not the one from Bargains.
But what next then? What's new? What's going to be new for you?
So we've got loads of stuff, but I don't want to mention it because I know there's so many people who will be watching.
Oh gosh.
Like, and we shouldn't say it's so many people.
Top secret Maggie Lashes products.
I'm sorry, guys.
God. It's okay. We'll wrap it. Oh gosh.
You can edit that out, can't you?
No, Maggie. Your cough's going to be in there now.
Oh my god, no. Don't do that. Everyone will be like, oh my god, COVID.
Oh my god.
You know when you get nervous and you're talking to people and it all like...
Are you nervous? You feel nervous?
Not now, maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. So there's loads of things coming out. Obviously, I just can't say a lot of it, which is like disappointing really because some of the stuff I just want to be like, oh my god, guys, look at this.
Lots of secret projects like your van and like
secret projects.
She bought a van. Like, oh my gosh, we're all dying to know what she's doing with it, but she's not telling us. So.
No. I'm quite.
We'll have to wait and see.
You know, usually I just tell everyone straight away what I'm doing, but guys, I'm like waiting because it's going to be the first of its kind. So if I tell someone and then someone makes like a shit version of it, then I wasn't the first one to do it. Do you get what I mean? And this is proper, like, I'm doing it so no one can outdo me on it.
Yeah. Doing the most.
Yeah, just, if you're going to do something, just do it properly. And then, I don't know. So it's like some other stuff. I suppose, no, I'm not going to hint. It's pink.
Oh, of course.
So that's your hint.
Of course.
You can go from wherever you want. No one will guess what that was.
Oh my gosh.
I've told Marnie everything, by the way. So Marnie knows.
Oh, I just lied and told him you hadn't told me. Maggie. Sorry, been caught out.
Sorry. I was trying to make it so people then would question you.
I was trying to back it for you. Like, okay, fine. I'll keep my mouth closed. I'm not telling anyone.
I can actually tell people because I like to keep a little bit, I've got like this other product coming out and this product and I don't want to say because it's part of like sets, and if I reveal the set then it takes the hype.
Remember your crisp lash set? I love them.
That got boring very quick.
Oh, it was so cute though, like salt and vinegar.
And somebody else is like, no,
right. I get what you're saying.
We're not going there.
Oh my gosh. You got anything to say to my camera, to my lovely viewers?
Hey.
Give us one. Hi, Maggie. Yeah. Give us one piece of advice you would give to somebody who, like you, comes from something normal and wants to be somewhere else.
Do what your head's saying. No. Is that the right way? No. Do what you want to do.
Do you know what your head's saying?
Like, no. I'm thinking, that's the right way to say? No, do what you want to do. Like, if you say to somebody, I want to, for example, I was saying to like my friend, I want to move to Spain. Yeah. So I went and did it, a very impulsive decision. Just go and do it. Like, life is about taking risks, which is the main thing. Like, if you think, oh, yeah, maybe not, because it's outweighing, just do it anyway, because with me, it's like, if I do something, like, I can't let it fail. It has to be done, and it's going to be done. Like, this is a thing, right? In a sense, I'm like a car salesman. I'm very pushy, but I'm very, like, undercover pushy. Like, no one realises, like, I push all this stuff onto you. Like, I could bring out a bin bag tomorrow, and people would buy it because I would push them to buy it. Like,
it's a Maggie Lashes bin bag.
Why would you not want to buy it?
It'll be pink or something.
Yeah, old face logo.
Oh my gosh. We have to put it on the screen again. Do you know the amount of times that's been on the screen? Oh my gosh. But Maggie, you've been amazing. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for
inviting me. It's like, this is the first time I've ever done something like this.
I'm glad to be your first. I'm happy. Oh my gosh.
I'm not an interview virgin anymore.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you tune into the next episode.